What's going on, guys? CZeroMedia here. Today I'm back in the shop for another K24 Supercharged Time Attack FRS build series update. But before we get to the car, let's look at some of the cars that's in the shop here today. I got here a K86, which is getting its motor swapped out with a nice new fresh motor that's sitting over here. So it's going through a motor transplant right now. Everything is kind of coming out looking dirty, but this is a beautiful car and a car I would like to drive someday. I got here Jan's S2000 time attack car. Some of you guys are familiar with this car. I see here what looks like an intercooler. Is that right?
Yeah.
Intercooler. So going supercharged, I think. More to come on that later.
I don't know, there's something over there.
Uh-oh. 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 What is this? Maybe I'm not supposed to film that. I don't know. But over here we got my buddy Javan's Time Attack GLI. This is probably the most aggressive GLI you'll ever see. A lot of aero stuff going on here, left and right. Javan actually brewed the engine last year and he is rebuilding it. And because I don't know much about Volkswagen, so I'm not going to try to tell you what kind of motor is going in here. But it is a full track car. Getting ready for the season. And over here we got Bale. Okay, so we're back with the FRS build series. This is the car you guys have been asking me for an update, and here I am back in the garage in March finally for update video. What is this, number 3?
Yeah, I think it's 3.
Number 3?
Yeah.
Yep. So what's new? I see that the motor is in there already.
Yep.
Awesome.
It's in there on its own. Not supported by jack stands or anything. So I made just like crude mock-up on the mounts. Nothing pretty yet. Probably just use these for now until I can think of a more aesthetically eye-appealing design. But yeah, motor mounts are in, drive shafts in.
Nice.
All I'm waiting for now is some key components. The motor being built at Besnick by Pashko. Hopefully the next month I can get all together and maybe start it up and drive.
Awesome. So you're basically gonna take these out for now and then do a more beefier version?
Yeah, I think they're strength-wise they're good for now.
Okay.
But I kind of want to do something more eye-appealing.
And for those of you who are wondering, I asked Dale the same question. The motor is kind of tilted this way, but that's actually how it comes in S2000. So that's the correct orientation. That's something I learned for the first time today. That's interesting. So how about the transmission? We got the adapter plate mounted up, I see here.
Yep, adapter plate is made, mounted to the S2000 transmission. And then from there, you have your mount underneath the car, and then we have the drive shaft. That took some time sourcing out. I couldn't get a real true answer on what flanges I need, but after some measurements and some researching, I finally got everything I needed, and it's all put together.
So did you have to cut out the transmission tunnel or anything like that? It just directly fit in there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Did you have to do something innovative with the oil pan?
Yeah, so I had to basically cut the oil pan in half to clear the subframe. It's not completely finished.
Wow. Okay.
It's not completely finished now, but the oil pickup for the oiling system unmodified. So basically, I just got finish up the design on it. I may have a final design on the next video update. So look forward to that.
All right, so we got some goodies here. I got some car parts in boxes.
Yeah.
What are these?
So K-Tune and Skunk2 gladly supported me on this build in 2017 season and sent me some parts. Right here we have their tuck harness, all new wires, all new connectors. Basically it gets rid of like unnecessary components.
I love these labels. I mean, it's so easy when you're trying to track down issues, and hopefully you don't have any issues with these, but when you're doing any kind of diagnosing, having these labels, it just saves you hours and hours of time.
Yeah, typically on the TPS and map sensor on the K series stock harness, they're the same plug, so it's really easy to mix them up.
I see.
Yeah.
Very nice. And I love this protection, the insulation too, you know, keeps it durable against heat, vibration,
Oh yeah.
all the abuse that it's gonna see. Very nice. So this is the engine harness.
Yep, this is the engine harness.
That's gonna hook into the Honda ECU.
Yep. I also have an interior harness that I'm making. Not quite finished with that, but I will show that once I'm done with that.
Okay.
K-tuned. They brought out some shop banners, some t-shirts, some license plate covers.
Okay.
So they specialize in Honda K series.
Okay.
And they're one of the first few companies that came out and really pioneered a lot of the parts for the swaps, and they've come a long way, and it's great that they're able to help me out and support me on this build.
Okay.
Yeah, so in here we got more stickers and banners and such. We got their Hall Effect TPS sensor, real accurate, real precise. We have this air temperature sensor fitting, goes right on the charge piping. This one's nice because it actually holds it in and locks it in versus the rubber grommet one like the stock. And being supercharged for this build, I need it to be held in, and so like the stock one would just shoot right out.
Right.
This one is their 4-bar map sensor, reads up to 4 bars. This is a oil pressure fitting, and that goes on a stock location. I think it has about 4 ports, so for 4 provisions on oil. This one's just a coolant block off for the head. Okay. And nothing special, but just the head has a heater hose that goes to the heater core.
Because race car.
Yeah. It just blocks it off.
Right.
This is just a coil pack cover.
Nice.
Just covers it. Looks good on.
Nice and fancy.
Yeah. Here we get into the billet pieces. This goes on the head. This is actually a coolant port for rear-wheel drive application swaps, and it has a dash 16 AN fitting on it. Wow. Yeah, because I'm going full AN fittings for the coolant lines.
Pretty.
Yeah, this is their fuel rail, all built aluminum. Everything, looks really nice. This is their thermostat housing. It's I believe it's adjustable, so yeah, I can turn it any which way I need it to on the motor. So like if my coolant hose is this way, I can turn it that way. If it's over this way, I can turn it that way.
Interesting.
Has provisions for all the coolant lines and sensors. Okay. And it does include a dash 16 AN fitting.
Wow. Yeah. That is a pretty part.
Yeah. This is their racing oil filter that is reusable.
Reusable oil
yes.
filter. What is this fancy stuff?
Hope I know how to open this up. But there's like a stainless steel. Actually, I don't know how to open this up. But there's a stainless steel element inside that you can take out and clean off with either gasoline or ethanol or whatever your favorite cleaner is. From what I heard, it's good for maybe almost lifetime, depending on how everything holds up. Wow. Yeah, so it's a nice piece.
Wow, I never heard of that actually. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, over here we have product from Skunk 2. They sent out some banners, some stickers, some t-shirts, just a bunch of stuff.
A lot of goodies.
Yeah. And here I have a 90mm throttle body.
Jeez, 90mm.
Yeah.
That's kind of big, no?
I mean,
is that typical for K24 supercharged applications?
A lot of even all motor applications and K series run 90mm.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's just the airflow, just the head just pulls in. It's crazy. Wow. Yeah.
Impressive.
So, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
All built aluminum. Ultra Race intake manifold.
Woo!
Yeah.
Look at that monster.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the bolt pattern is symmetrical, so that you can flip it either way.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I chose this one because of that reason. Cast aluminum. Yeah, it does the work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think next episode, once I get the supercharger in, knock everything up. I think from there you'll probably see the initial design for the cooling system and induction system cooling. So yeah, you'll see a lot more next episode.
Cool. Alright guys, so that is it for today's episode. We got the motor in, the motor mounted mocked up transmissions in there. Oil pan is still being designed, but we got new parts in here. And looking forward to the next episode where everything is starting to come together. So let me know if you have any questions. Please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Make sure to follow Bear House Tuning and CZeroMedia. And I'll see you in the next episode.